We're also tracking shares of ON Semiconductor Corporation. This is ticker symbol ON. They are down this morning by about 4.7% as we've kicked off today's trading session. You're seeing shares move lower now, nearly 5%, despite reporting some positive earnings, beating on the top and bottom line, as well as raising guidance for the third quarter. There you're taking a look at some of the actuals versus the estimates here. Beat on both the top and bottom line here, yet still moving lower.
It's a confusing one, honestly, this one, because they did beat that third quarter forecast is also well above. Revenue going to be at least $2.07 billion in this quarter, which is above estimates. Adjusted gross margin going to be 48 to 50% this quarter. Earnings per share going to beat estimates this quarter, according to the company. The one maybe thing that they talked about that's not as positive, they said they're optimistic about the outlook, but remain sensitive to dynamic market conditions. I mean, that's pretty vague to pin on, a downturn here. The Semiconductor Industry Association did come out with its monthly sales data, and according to analysts, that was kind of lackluster now. So perhaps that is what's going on here, not just with this company, but with the semiconductors more broadly. Although, as you can see, ON is down more than any other guys. And you can't blame it on something from the call, because the stock was down even before they had the call.
For all those hating on this ON quarter, just keep in mind what we heard from Intel last week. Two different quarters here. The gross margin's up over 1,100 points. They hit checked every box you would want to see from a company in this type of environment. But maybe to your point, Julie, these stocks trading off that semi-data.
There was also some, more broadly in the industry, there was some interesting reporting out of South Korea that there was an over inventory of chips there that was starting to build up.
Heard that from Micron about a month ago.
Exactly. Yes. So the sort of backdrop for the industry is certainly murky, but this report, to your point, didn't reflect that. So it's unclear what's going on here.
Yeah, some of the commentary from the company, while we're optimistic about our outlook, they remain sensitive to dynamic market conditions. And they talked about some of the structural changes that they've implemented over the past 18 months, reducing the volatility in their financials. However, it still kind of points to or alludes to this broader volatility that they could be impacted by more broadly because of the market conditions. And so we'll see if that continues to be priced in to ON Semiconductor, but shares over the past 2 years up by about 208%. But here on the day, taking it on the chin just a little bit, despite performing well.